My people, na good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending where on a day. Welcome to Obidati Family TV and the program na Hope Alive. So today, plenty things happened yesterday, and as we don't note how it take happen, we won't bring how today on they go on today because plenty things don't they happen. Yesterday, we get many opposition. I pose, but the one wey be say it dey very significant. Now the one wey be say Tinubu lawyers they oppose INEC. Na im be the distance. INEC as at that yesterday, we no bring the parts wey be say INEC Chairman suppose dey court. In no come court, in send one of their people where they work for INEC, a senior director, come represent them. We go talk that one and we go get to the root of that very matter. Because I go show now reason where be say INEC Chairman will be Mahmoud Yakubu don't they prepare to go prison. I go show now where it dey for our electoral law. And also that yesterday again, he gets that very testimony where Arise TV person bring come, we will give on some part because that yesterday when we show him, he did very, very little. But to make we just give a round summary, make we begin to bring the transcript of waiting they happen for court as we did now. So make we just get a roundup of how it take end yesterday so that people will be saying they no join us, make them for understand how it take end and how those witnesses they resume this morning with the transcript where they follow them. You know too far. We no go there. We'll come back now.
Continuation of the hearing of the petitions filed by the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party seeking to overturn the election of President Bola Tinubu. Counsel to the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Chris Uche, who previously told the court that the chairman of INEC is evading service of a subpoena, informs the court that the chairman is represented in court by an official of the commission, Mrs. Morenikeji Tairu. The INEC representative informs the court that she had 4 out of the 11 documents itemized in the subpoena dated May the 26th, 2023. She then presents the documents, which include result sheets from the 36 states and the FCT, and the final result sheet. Mrs. Tairu also tendered a certified true copy of the BVAS report in Rivers State and accreditation data from BVAS machines used across all states of the Federation. The INEC director further tendered the INEC form submitted to the Commission by President Bola Tinubu. Counsel to INEC and other respondents opposed the admissibility of the documents in evidence with a promise to adduce reasons while presenting their final written addresses. Earlier in the day, the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, tendered 18,088 blurred polling result sheets, among other documents, in continuation of the prosecution of their case before the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja. Counsel to the petitioners, Mr. Onyeka, tendered the documents to the petitioner's 4th witness, Mr. Eric Ofedu, who is a professor of mathematics at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. The petitioners also tendered a report of the witness's analysis of some election materials, a copy of a letter written to him by the LP dated February the 20th, 2023, engaging Professor Ofedu to help the party analyze data in respect of the February 25th presidential election, and a subpoena issued on him to attend court and produce the said documents. Counsel to INEC, Mr. Abubakar Mahmoud, Mr. Wole Olanikbekun, representing President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima, and Lateef Fagbemi for the All Progressives Congress APC, objected to the tendering of the majority of the documents, with a promise to adduce reasons for the objection at the final stage of their written addresses. Lawyers to the respondents expressed displeasure that the petitioners only served them the written statements of Professor Ofedu a few minutes before the court, arguing that they ought to have been served earlier to enable them study the statement for the purpose of cross-examination. The petitioners also called its 5th witness, Mr. Lumni Edevie, another subpoenaed witness who tendered a flash drive containing a video recording of a presentation by the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, at the Chatham House in London. The petitioners also called Mr. Samuel Oduton, a statistician who was cross-examined by the respondents' lawyers. Hearing of both petitions have been further adjourned to the 16th of June 2023.
So now the thing take for end years today. between the morning time and the evening, we be saying na LP na then start, and again PDP come finish up. Our justices and judges, then they try. We go help them because you know they easy to start from morning, they hear and they write at the same time. So then they try well. We head them for that one. So now we go to court. People will be saying then they here with me for studio. Make we for they analyze all the things. So we say they come out from studio. We get Angel where they here for studio with me, and we get Dr. Ethel for Zoom, and we get one of our brother, real obedience, all the way from Canada, where we say he join us today, and IT experts we won't tell us waiting in think about that very 25th of February, waiting in see where look like happen in one expose them. As a matter of fact, for today, now him be our star witness, but make we first get it waiting they go for court for later in go come on. So Dr. Ethel, welcome to the show. Angel, greet our people, make we go dive direct to court.
Good day, my obedient family and well-meaning Nigerians. Well, I know say today I dey happy. So go ask why you dey happy. Because you see that oppose where they tell our lawyers. It don't happen to them. You know say APC and INEC be like say they be brother and sister. But yesterday it happened. Gbege for their head. Oppose. They never start. Very soon, our song will be, as it dey sweet us, it depend them. Mr. Kano, take over. Okay,
Dr. Ethel, I want make we dive direct to this thing. I know say your mother they do muimui, but they come now, make we dive to waiting they go court. Our people want here as they take the happen for court. Then when we see waiting they happen there, then make we start our analysis from there. So I beg producer, make you give us the thing as he take come out from court. Okay, it be like say for the screen, we dey look at the representations where we say he did there. So now our Dr. Levi Zoku, now be the person where they lead. Our Kalu dey there, Ikweto dey there, and many other son where we say now then they make us proud for there. All of them na son. HEP Toby is beaming with smile, has announced he's representing the petitioners. We know say our own. There. Next slide. So, Equator is handling proceedings for today. Cross-examination of Professor Eric Ofedu of Nnamdi Azikiwe University will be done by Mahmoud San. That is the person where they come from, the INEC side. Then, INEC starts, where were you on election day? Witness at my polling units. And I voted. This our man, no even was waste time. Make them no talk saying no votes. INEC come again. A lawyer say, your voting went on smoothly? It's a question. And you were commissioned to produce this result? Now questioning asks him. Witness say, I was requested to produce it. INEC, you were paid for it. That one na question. Before uncle. I make you sure, make we know whether they know Pam. No, I wasn't. Okay, so they not even pay the man myself, but he was commissioned to do it. We twirl for you, Professor. We greet you. All obedient. I bet me wanna greet him. I say no collect money. No be say we know they give shishi, but if it no day. INEC, you acted as a patriotic Nigerian. The man say yes. INEC. Going by the terms of reference in your witness statement on oath, in paragraph 3, the primary source of your data was IReV portal. Now question INEC, they ask the witness. The witness say in your your affidavit, you made reference to EC8A and the report uploaded on IReV. You are referring to the same thing? Witness say not really. The kind question where this man won't carry come, na then sabi, but na their day for the cross-examination. So INEC say, what are you referring to? The witness said the means the EC8As are uploaded. Okay, INEC lawyer say, in your entire analysis, the Form EC8A uploaded on the portal is all you could see? Witness said, not really. What else? Witness said, there are many blurred images of EC8As. So now INEC lawyer continued his cross-examination. He said, Prof, when you were referring to blurred images of EC8A, you are not suggesting that the hard copies must also be blurred. Witness, I did not see the physical copies. INEC lawyer again asks him, in all your review, you did not see anything on the portal that suggests that there is an electronic collation system. Witness now say the IReV portal is electronic collation system. INEC again, are you suggesting that the portal is capable of collating and tabulating the election results? Then the witness say it is not capable of doing that. Then INEC lawyer again, in your statement, you made reference to 18,080 polling units with blurred results. Then you used LP agents results, that is page 8 in Appendix E. Witness said yes. Did you attach them to your report? Witness said, I did not. INEC said, you are not an election expert. Now, the witness said, it depends on what you mean. Then INEC said, what do you understand to be expert? I suggest that there is no way you would have been able to undertake the task in page 2, paragraph 3. Witness now replied, I can determine it. Then INEC lawyer said, when did you conclude your assignment? Witness said, 19th March. Then INEC said, look at that page. That is PCB2. Read out the LGA. So the witness said, Degema local government area, polling unit ward 007, while he was looking at the results. The INEC lawyer said, accredited voter is 40. Voters is also 40. No overvoting, correct? The witness said no overvoting. That is, there is no overvoting. Then second and third respondents, that is Tinubu and Shetima's counsel, will cross-examine this professor now next. So they started with votes are cast at the polling units. The witness said yes. And the second and third, which are still the Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer, said at the end of the election, the votes cast will be sorted, counted, and recorded in EC8A. It's a question to the witness. The witness said yes. Then the Tinubu's lawyers again said it is the image of this EC8A that will be translated to the IReV. Witness said yes. Then Tinubu's lawyer again asked, the hard copy of this EC8A will be taken by the presiding officer to the Work Collation Center. It's a question, and the witness said yes. Then they asked again, the statutory channel of collation is from polling unit to local government area to state to national. It's a question that they are sending to the witness. And the witness said yes. They continued their cross-examination. It is part of your claim in your report that some forms you downloaded from IReV were blurred. Will I be say that whether transmission of the results from the polling unit to IReV failed, what you downloaded to IReV was not blurred, it won't change the result at the polling unit? The witness now said, it will not change if it is properly used. Then they asked again, IReV is not a collation center, true? Witness, it is not a collation center. They asked him, your report covers only 2 states, Benue and the other states. And they said, did you tender from Oyo? The witness said no. And did you tender for any other states? The witness responded, you are asking the question and smiling, so I don't know what to say. Then court said, this is hot between senior advocate of the law and senior advocate of mass. Everyone in the court started laughing. Well, the Tinubu's lawyer again said, did you tender for any other state? The witness said, you are asking the question and smiling, so I don't know what to say. So, no, I don't tender for any other state. Tinubu's lawyer said, if you had more data you worked with, your result would have been different. And witness said, yes. Now, Tinubu's lawyer now said, in your statement at paragraph 2B2, you listed data analysis, practical experience. You have not claimed in this your affidavit that to have done any analysis for a court case in an election matter like this. This one a question where they continue the answer him. And he said, no, I have not. Then Tinubu's lawyer said, paragraph 3B, part of your mandate was to determine whether the result matched with IReV. The witness said no. Then Tinubu's lawyer continued. You were also requested to determine in advance INEC compliance with the Electoral Act and INEC guidelines. I find it strange that after your engagement of 20th February 2023, showing you specifically what you should do for Labour Party, you now insisted on subpoena. So, now make we pause here. Just take another this thing. But anyway, if we are looking at the screen, we can see what the witness looked at. He answered, when I got the job, no one talked about court at all. I did it for my students. Then Tinubu's lawyer asked, what aspect of mathematics did you use to conduct your statistics report? The witness said none. Then Tinubu's lawyer said, your report is not as a result of expertise. And the witness said yes. He said, a person who has gone through simple mathematics can be able to calculate these results. Now question, now they ask them, whether somebody will be say, maths like that, go just fit calculator, he say no. So now, they ask them again, your choice of Rivers and Benue, was it informed by a random pick or any theory? Then the witness say random pick. Then another question when they come out from the Tinubu lobby, the entire polling units in Benue and Rivers do not amount to 18,000 polling units. Now question, he asks them, witness, they will not add up to 18,000. And Tinubu's lawyer now said, in the report you analyzed from EC8A as regards it being blood, you did not allure to EC8B or EC8C and D to know if the results change at any point. These questions, just the hammer like this, they come, they go, as if to say, they no one face the major thing, they ask the man things will be say they one kind. But anyway, we'll get to the other parts where we say this thing. But what thing I won't bring make we know say na cross-examination then they do against waiting the man testify yesterday. So we will get patient small, my people. So the other question where they ask them, okay, that is the last page where we are. So I think maybe we wait for more transcripts to come in. As more transcript they come in, we go take them. But first, make I start with waiting happen with PDP for that is the chairman of INEC, the person where he sent Dr. Ethelbert. I say before we go to waiting, I want talk about the person where INEC sent. I make you help me digest these questions where then they ask them. I beg, make we dey very short on waiting your comment for inside, because I want make we continue with the transcript of waiting they happen, and also as it concerns INEC Chairman, where we say in don't carry things, where we say then they oppose come court. So let's hear from you, Dr. Ethelbert.
I want our audience to understand something. This mathematician that came in as a witness, he has done his research, he has done his analysis, he has analyzed the results, he has written his report and submitted. The report has been admitted in evidence. What is happening now, what INEC and Tinubu and APC lawyers are doing is to try to discredit his person, to discredit his qualifications, to discredit his suitability to do the research and write the report he has written, so that particular evidence he has presented will either be treated with levity or completely cast away, because they cannot reject what has happened. So all these questions they are asking, and let me say this again, it is expected. This is a case that is challenging the presidency examination. You expect questions to come from all angles. And I give it up for that, for the witness that Labour Party are bringing, because it is Labour Party versus how many? How many? 4? No, 3. When I mean 3, I mean APC, INEC, and Bola Tinubu. They are the respondents. So for each time the witness of Labour Party comes, he so I want us to know that this guy cannot be intimidated, and he has written his report. If you want to know the content, we give him, because that is when the content of the report will be made public. All the questions they're asking now is to discredit him, to barrage. When they are writing their own report, they will write a report to say, when we asked him a question, he couldn't answer this or answer that, so he's not even. Thank you.
Thank you for that very contributed, because as you talk and the thing go suit our nerves. Some people will be say, then they understand the thing like say, then they push the man one kind. Now their job, those people they do, they won't discredit them as he take talk. So why would they expect to put more of the transcript of waiting they happen for court now? I want just bring briefly about waiting happen for that very PDP and Yakubu, that is the chairman of INEC, because then summon him to come court with subpoena and he no come. But the person where he send and the evidence where he carry come, they interest me. I go still get to on why be say na prison time they wait him, because it dey very, very clear that section 146 of our Electoral Act 2022, they very, very clear on one thing. And I go appreciate if our producer go put them for there, make them for see waiting a day. Make I for read them out, make una for understand why I talk say it must come. Subpoena is a document that is from court. Some people know the order for you to appear. Now, if you look at this section where we say it there for screen now, Make una fit go check am out. Also, Dr. Etel, you fit check am where you dey. You see, I will read out 1 and 2 and then the 3 edition of it. An order for inspection of a polling document or any other document packed in the custody of the Chief National Electoral Commission or any other officer of the commission may be made by an election tribunal or a court of competent jurisdiction if it is satisfied that the order required is for the purposes of instituting, maintaining, or defending an election petition. Now, 2. A document other than a document referred to in subsection 1 relating to an election and which is retained by the Chief National Electoral Commissioner or any other officer of the commission in accordance with this section shall be open for inspection on an order made by the election tribunal or the court in exercise of its powers to compel the production of documents in legal proceedings. 3. Where there is a breach of an order of the election tribunal or the court directed at the commission, particularly order to produce, inspect, or take copies of electoral documents or materials, the commission shall first be summoned to show cause why it cannot comply with the order to establish disobedience before it can be deemed to have disobeyed the order. 4. Such disobedience, where established, shall attract court sanctions, which shall include the committal by the tribunal or court of the commission's official to whom the order is directed to, summary conviction to imprisonment for at least 2 years without an option of fine. My people, we meaning Nigerians, this one na direct from the electoral law. It's very, very direct. What the court issued is an order. Subpoena is an order from the court. And this very tribunal is a court of competent jurisdiction. And I then give Labour Party and PDP that subpoena. Make Mahmoud come explain how intake arrived for the result. And many other documents. But the person will come only bring 4 documents out of 11 where they talk say make them follow come. But the most important thing that they talk be say Mahmoud need to come to court. And this very section, when I don't read now, they're very clear. Say if you know come court, come explain, then go give you that very time. But after them don't check, say now true you disobey that very order. Now committal. But committal proceeding, they very tedious. Committal proceeding is like a criminal matter. That's why they are talking about 2 years imprisonment without an option of fine. So what are we saying here? Mahmoud owes all Nigerians to come to this court if he does not want to go to jail. But I will allow Dr. Etel to give us small analysis because we still get transcript what don't come out from court, make we showcase. But that analysis, now what do you think about this very section in a very short while? I beg Dr. Etel, make you no pass 1 minute.
Like the lawyers had earlier said about
Dr.
having
Etel,
many...
I beg, help me put some volume for your voice. Oh?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Like the lawyers have already said that there are many ways to skin a cat. We must expect that INEC Chairman is going to look for all legal loophole to keep on evading his appearance. Now, if we weigh all the options, what is it, just like we have said, if it is a challenge for the judges to do more than just issuing subpoena, and the committal process is a long process, then the lawyers have to be smart, and they have shown their smartness. That is why they are playing the videos they are currently playing in the courts. The videos of Mahmoud talking in Chatham House, the video of Mahmoud talking in Nigeria, granting interview to BBC. Say, oh, we ran into one video like that, play it for us. No, they decided to the organization that carried that video, like Channels Television, like Arise, like AIT. What happens that they now of the staff, the staff of those television houses submitted their ID card. So they are not there talking on their own. They are there talking on behalf of the organization. And they're trying to say under oath that this particular statement was indeed made by this person. And so we cannot wait for a man who is protected by the power that be and lose our own case. So they have to find alternative means. The probable thing, like if you go forward, you see where the APC was asking the Arise news person, this Mahmoud, that were you in Chatham House? They said the person said no, but we watched it live, and they're saying it's Mahmoud alive. I tell you, what they are trying to do is that later on they are going to write and say, why was Mahmoud not brought as a person? But that particular time, the Labour Party is going to counter it by saying, we were issued subpoena, we tried everything in our power, we couldn't bring him. However, we were able to still substantiate that this evidence is a fact by bringing the organization that carried.
Thank you. The Justice Haruna Samani-led 5-man presidential election petitions commission. I beg with the beg una, make una put it, make una bite with this section where they here. We know say una they watch, una they busy now, but when una begin the watch, I beg, make una put it for this. Make somebody no begin they look una like say una no know what una they do, or like say una no other no they mean anything. Okay, so we know say that one. So I beg, before we come back to many other things, and I'll come back to this INEC chairman, make Angel chook am out. Why Angel go chook am out for inside? I beg, make you they bring the transcript where they come so that I go begin they analyze them again. Our people they wait, make them see that. So Angel, I beg, just make your own contribution.
My people, I go just ask few questions. Mahmoud, they disobey court order up and down. Is he above the law? The answer is no. Why is he doing that? I think now the time where we go declare Mahmoud wanted. At least make everybody they look for him. Whether for village, whether for town, anywhere where we see him, make we drag and come out. Because now him put all this wahala for our head. Now him do him. Why go they do like that? For this our country. Okay, see for US. Court subpoenaed Trump. He can't answer. For Nigeria, Mahmoud no agree answer. Why? Because na lawless country. Everything goes. So far you get money, so far you get people for government. They do anyhow they go. You no mind. Judiciary, I beg, make una conduct on herself with dignity. Now beg with the beg, because you see future, you see posterity, you see karma, na real. I beg, okay. We dey beg you now. But time go come, where una go dey beg us. I beg, make una judge well.
Okay, Angel, thank you for your contribution. Our people, we don't tell judiciary, make them put bite into this very section where we don't show. We know say they know about the section, and na them they issue subpoena, and I know say they no go allow their orders to be in vain. For the main star witness for Nigeria, now that man be the star boy. make we begin to go to the court proceedings where they in. My people, as I they go through this thing where they through this screen now, where be the transcript. I beg as we dey, make we like and subscribe. Make other people where be say they no say things they happen now, or say court don't begin they give updates and say we dey live. I beg make YouTube or push this thing, go give them. I beg make una like and share. Now the thing where you fit do there. So is to calling up all well-meaning Nigerians and people will be say they like P2B and where they follow us, make them for do the needful. So make we go back to the waiting to happen for courts. So the witness still the answer. So this thing, make gonna put the next slide. Make we quickly deal with this because I want to go to the other issue of waiting that witness carry come court. That is the INEC person, because plenty they waiting she carry come. But I just talk small about waiting INEC chairman as he take no come court. So where we dey now? Now the number of persons within the transmission zone can access the broadcast when they tune in. Now INEC still they ask. Witness said yes. So INEC says so. Transfer and transmission are distinct. Witness said yes. Then first respondent is done, and second and third respondent cross-examination is actually ongoing. Now they ask, do you confirm you were not at Chatham House briefing held on 17 January 2023? So it means say, it be like say they don't enter to the Arise TV presentation. And he said yes. Let's have the next slide. Okay, while the other slide is coming on, I think is the Arise TV person that the question is directed to. So the witness, he said, physically, no, I was there online. Then they asked him, the national chairman of INEC is still alive today? And they said, yes, as far as I know. Okay, now this one, Dr. Etel just mentioned now. Then the fourth respondent, which is the APC, Abiodun Oscar-San, came on and said, the flash drive that was played, what is the message of relevance? Witness said, INEC and its official decided to involve or use technology in part for the elections. Then APC lawyer can say, in part, you mean use of beavers exclusively for accreditation of voters. The witness said yes. Next, let's have the next slide so that we can quickly tie up this. We have a lot of things coming on. So why this, we are waiting for them to bring the transcripts back on. These very people, as they mentioned the Chatham House and whether this person there for Chatham House, and then talk saying online in there. And yesterday, we tried to explain that the evidence that was given in court, that very video evidence that was given, is the promises that this man was given internationally, not just the one he did in Nigeria. And we cut them short. Now, let's have a look at that very thing again so that our people start understanding why that very evidence is very important. Even when the man is alive, like that question is, he's alive. He should have come and said he is the one speaking at Chatham House. But because he is not there, the Labour Party lawyers needed to get people that had direct access with that very evidence so that it could be admissible. Let's take a listen to that Chatham House broadcast by the INEC runaway chairman.
This informed the early choice of a new voter accreditation technology using an electronic device called the bimodal voter accreditation system. We have tested it in several by-elections and off-cycle governorship elections. In addition, the decision to make polling unit election results available for public viewing, which has always been a major demand by citizens and election observers, falls into this early choice of election technology. The INEC Results Viewing Portal, the IReV, is a dedicated web portal for the public view of polling unit results as soon as they are finalized on election day. Used and tested our innovations for election early enough. There are three critical components. The first one is the INEC voter enrollment device. It's called the IVED, for improved registration of voters. It's the same beavers, but when we register voters, there are peripherals we add. We add the fingerprint scanner and a thermal printer, so that we can register, take the fingerprints, and also print the temporary card. Then we have the INEC bimodal voter accreditation system for both voter accreditation and transmission of results for collation, and then the IReV, the INEC Result Viewing Portal, to offer public access so that citizens can view results at polling units as the processes conclude. IVED has been deployed in the recent CVR, and as I said, we have 93.4 million registered voters, of which 37 million, that's 39.5%, are young people, young Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 34. And then they are closely followed by 33.4 million, or 35.75% middle-aged voters between the ages of 35 and 49. Put together, these two categories constitute 75.39% of registered voters in Nigeria. So actually the 2023 election is the election of the young people, because they have the numbers. Even the majority of the PVCs collected actually are collected by young people. So out of the 93.4 million, 70.4 million registered voters are between the ages of 18 and 49. Already the PVCs, as I said, are available and are being collected, and the collection of the cards will end on the 29th of January. We have to end it because before the election, we'll publish the number of PVCs collected on polling unit by polling unit basis nationwide. So I'll skip the other thing about electoral operations and logistics, but let me go to inclusivity before I round up inclusivity and diaspora voting. Our commission remains fully committed to make.
Okay, so this is the evidence that we got from yesterday's testimony, which was admitted by the court. And the importance of this is for all of us and all well-meaning Nigerians obedient worldwide to know that this very particular election now about electronic election, and then they carry things from IReV on real time and all that. So as I talk, as we start, we get ICT experts, we be say now our own person from Canada, where you know is sabi waiting day in and waiting happen on that very day. Make I no talk in mouth, chop onions. My brother, all the way from Canada, welcome to the show. I beg, whether you go show yourself, make our people for hear from you, make you tell us how you feel about that election and all these promises where you hear from this Mahmoud Yakubu now, and the election as it take go, and also how that waiting then they call them that password I be waiting on IT people they call them where they talk say then glitch, saying a glitch now happen. I beg, make you tell our people waiting happen. Make you note, I know go give you past like 3 minutes. Make you do quick.
Okay, greetings everyone over there. So the first thing I have to analyze there is, first of all, what Amazon have done for Mahmoud Yakubu. The first thing there is Amazon Web server has an EC3 bucket which can host every data that comes in, and you can't have access to it except you are the owner of the bucket and you paid for it. And this bucket has an encryption so that nobody can tamper with it. Any data that goes inside the Amazon S3 bucket, nothing can tamper the resource sheet. Now, for the technical glitches that Mahmoud is talking about, he's probably lying because he has changed the password. Because that's my job. That's what we do. They hire us, company hire us in case there's any disaster or anything that happened for such event. We will come in and dig in and see what happened. Now, if INEC Chairman is able to bring out the beavers for us to investigate what happened, first thing you will notice there that he changed the password and people cannot get it. Because if we check it, INEC Chairman, bring out the first password that you have and you will find out that he changed the password. That is why people were not able to upload result at real time. And the second thing that you discover in these beavers is when he doctored those results and he uploaded them, and if we were given opportunity and chance to go and dig into these beavers, you will find out that one thing happened there. The same time INEC Chairman, the result that was supposed to upload in real time is coming in, is going to be different from the time that INEC Chairman uploaded that result, the one that he doctored for Tinubu. So what happened in this very place is that the INEC Chairman changed this password. That was why people could not have access to upload this result in real time. When you talk of technical glitches can only happen when you turn off the server or you change the password. For me, you cannot hack into Amazon password because I worked with Amazon before. Once a data is coming in, it's already encrypted and nobody have access except one person who owns it and who paid for it. That is Mahmoud Yakubu. He has access to it. And whatever happened, he does that. He has, or he knows who changed the password. He's the only one person that Amazon will give access. And when you pay for this, it's not a public access. It's just a private, except the owner made it public. So he didn't make it public. He has the password and he changed it. That is why people could not upload result, because this is where I specialize on. And if he's doubting it, let him have access to go and investigate that beavers. And like as I said, 100% I'm sure we will be able to find out what happened and where he changed the password and how he uploaded fake result, because it's going to show the time, the date, and who has tampered inside it, because he made mention of people trying to hack into it. That's not true. If people were trying to hack into it, we can still see those people trying to hack into it. And with this, every lie that Mahmoud is telling us, we will be able to uncover all this. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
So with this, we will be able to uncover all the truth about what happened in that beavers, because he has changed the password. That is why people could not have access to upload the result. And the interesting thing that all the result that is being uploaded, if Peter Obi can subpoena Amazon, they should be able to bring out the real result. So if Peter Obi subpoena AWS, they should be able to bring out the real result, because whatever INEC Chairman has announced for us, he deliberately threw those results in. The results have been written for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, the first day he uploaded the first result from Ekiti State, the result was shown on the 22nd of February. That is how to prove to you that everything that INEC did was wrong, because he uploaded a doctored result. So if we are given access to that beavers, 100%, we should be able to bring out how he changed the password. Don't forget, I can encrypt the password. Even if the password, he changed the password so many times, how many times he changed the password, we should be able to know. And from there, we should tell the whole public what happened.
I want to ask you one question. Make I cut you off small. So these beavers now, then talk say then do reconfiguration because of that governorship where they won't do. Even if they wipe waiting day they finish, bring them now for you as a professional. You fit still detect everything where they do for that very beavers.
100%. I will tell people. Let me tell the whole world. Like we used to sell our phone and sell our laptop. We tell the person, oh, I have wiped out everything and the phone is being sold to you, you are good to go. That's wrong. The only way you can kill information from any device is to burn the device. That's where you kill the information. So whatever happened from A to Z, we can bring everything out. Whatever he placed there, everything, the truth, we can bring it out and make a concrete report and come to the court and present all the information. So even if they like, let them reconfigure the beavers, let them wipe everything because they are messing with the wrong generation. So if we are given opportunity into the beavers, we can bring out everything from A to Z. So there's nothing he can tell us that he
Thank you, my brother. I think you don't give us some of us mindset where we say day, say hope day. So thank you very much as you say this thing. And maybe tomorrow I go still invite you, make we for digest this thing where you say well, make we know how the help will take come. So that if then they bring that thing out, may they know say as their lawyer talk, there's a way of the technical team. Maybe you go join the technical team. You go just fly back from this Canada where you there, can't help rescue Nigeria for this kind thing where we there. Dr. Ethelbert, I know say you go chook your mouth for this matter, but first, make I know whether transcript day for court because these people where they court now, people want to know how they want to discharge them, and I still get matter where I want to talk about this chairman because that certificate, Chicago State University certificate, they don't carry and come court. And I want you, our people waiting with for experience, at least make them happy say, even as Mahmoud no come, we get something where we say court admit as evidence, where we say at least it would they suit our mind, why would they wait for INEC chairman to appear. So I beg make we see transcript, make we for Vanode go.
You brought to us now, as Onyeka rightly said, it's obvious. The only way to delete or to eliminate the content of those beavers is to burn it or to pound it into powder and carry the powder and go and pour inside water. But another question I'm asking now, which is what I keep asking the judiciary, is this. If INEC, which is authorized by the government to keep custody of this equipment, refuses to produce this equipment that will vindicate the petitioner and prove the case of the petitioner, will the judges allow the apparent deliberate abuse and disobedience to law and order, and even the judgment, the order of the court, to injure the petitioner? Will it be fair? Will any judge who knows what he's doing call it fair hearing and justice to deliver a judgment and avoiding or omitting a important evidence that will vindicate the petitioner in his case? Will the Supreme Court wake up tomorrow and say, well, you people didn't give us beavers, we don't know what is in it, when they know that the petitioner do not have that enforcement ability to compel INEC to come there? I am asking the judiciary this question because if they technically all go on in this way to deny us justice, it is going to be interpreted as if both the judiciary, INEC, and co were in cahoots playing together to use technicality to deny Nigerians what is their right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Etel. Why would they go through the transcript? I want make we, when I even tell you, say, this very question of how I think 80,000 blood results where they show. If all of this thing occur, now where Mahmoud take see the result when he announced that day, I really no understand. Make we even look as the thing day. Okay, there for screen. How did Tinubu win this election? And they get one, okay, our people, somebody will tweet this thing on Luchi Media. He see this analysis. Now my people just say made them for Shuam. That on Luchi Media. So today's court presentation is still asking the same unanswered questions. How did Tinubu win the presidential election? Where did his votes come from? One of the boxes brought to court today as evidence has a label which reads 10,038 LP agent copies. This one na agent copies, so, and certified true copies of EC8As on IReV used to uncover blood EC8 forms. So make sure that they understand what you dey talk. If you owe this quantum of evidence come out, where did this man Mahmoud Yakubu get all these numbers when he come out, come give Nigerian? My people may understand. See, the total polling units where we get for Nigeria there for screen now 136,846. I know say no be all these places 9 election hold, but there are very few of them. But they submitted the result they have is 167,443. This thing now from their own IReV. So as we they talk, no be everywhere where election day. Now in the result don't come out. Now the question where then they ask these people where they for call this our witness where they caught, where then they ask them. Then they ask them some technical questions where we say themselves and INEC go answer some of those questions. Because if them talk say the electronics say them go show everybody the thing on that very day, I wonder why they no consume again. So where did Tinubu get his this thing from? You know. Anyway, let's get before you come in, I beg. Let's get the transcripts. Make our people see.
Wait, you said 10,038 LP agent copies was brought in a box, whereas about the same 10,000 copies it is showing blood. Is that not a smart?
80,088. The one that is showing blood is 80,088.
88. Yeah. So what I'm saying here is 18,088. What I'm saying here is this not a smart move that the LP lawyers are doing? Because the blood result that is on IReV, I keep saying it here, the agent copy is now available. If you show the blood, you now show the original clean copy to show that maybe because those ones the blood and submitted, there is a possibility that APC got 427 and they gave them 1,270, and the agent copy is going to show 1,126. Way the lawyers are presenting their evidence, they are not confused. They know what they are doing. They have brought the blood copies certified by INEC, and they have brought the agent copy to counter that nonsense that they uploaded on the IReV.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry,
Onyeka,
I want to
like
say something. I want to say something to you. So those results that you are seeing there, don't forget that I do forensic investigation on cybersecurity. So we should be able to find out who signed them, the agent, the bureau they use, and the day they signed those documents. And it will be different from, it is easy to catch INEC, the one they dotted and they uploaded, because all this thing is not something you do. It's not a rocket science, because they messed up with the wrong generation. They think that what they know before is what we know now. So everything is going to be investigated. The bureau that they use in signing it, if it's different from other bureau that the one that INEC submitted, because we have the EC8 form. So the one that they dotted and they posted online, we should investigate it. And with our forensic investigation test, we should be able to differentiate each document and what happened and who signed them and who is the right person and everything that INEC have done so wrong. So that's my contribution I want to make here.
Okay, so what do you mean? We say if they even give you the opportunity. That all this IReV form and these forms will be
Yes.
say the agents carry come. If there is all the alteration will be say even the pen where they take do the alteration. Say you fit identify and say alterations there.
Yes.
Tinubu dey trouble. Anyway,
Yes.
my people, when I don't hear from people wey be say na expert dem be for ICT, dem talk say everything dey possible wetin happen for IReV, and for him saying dey convinced say wuruwuru dey inside, and im go fit prove am if dem give am the chance. So we still there for this very court of appeal, and my people, subpoena dey, and this person wey dey say im don work for AWS before, na the person wey dey speak with us. So im don with the company wey be say na dem dey warehouse this same information wey INEC dey take dey deceive us. Think say we fit no get to the fact. So person wey be say e sabi na im dey talk to us. So my brother, we thank you. We still, that's why I talk say we still come back to you. Maybe tomorrow we'll invite you for our own Zoom meeting. Make we get one kind meeting. But I beg, producer, if you make we round up with the people where they caught, because time no day for our side. As we round up, I want show our people for that certificates where they carry come court. Those the forms will be say it come out from INEC where their witness carry come, where they make us they happy, and where they make Tinubu, their lawyers, they oppose with INEC. Then begin the fight for waiting they happen, waiting then carry come. So I beg, give us this very transcript, make we run with them quick. Make we go to waiting that witness carry come court. I beg, quick. This thing now, okay. Did you know how election was done? Voters reg was used and Beavers wasn't used. Beavers is an innovation. It's a question from APC lawyer, and the witness said yes. Then APC lawyer said, are you familiar with the provisions of the INEC regulations and guidelines? The witness said, not totally. Then APC lawyer now said, from the flash played, we heard the chairman of INEC say that copies of duly completed EC8As will be snapped and uploaded on IReV. Witness said yes. Next slide, please. On the next slide, we have APC lawyer still saying that was 17th of January. That was when that broadcast happened. Witness said yes. Then the APC lawyer said between 17 January and 15 February, other stations had a regular interface with INEC. The witness said, I believe so. Then the APC lawyer said, content that gets broadcasted on Arise TV, you get to view them live or otherwise. Witness said, as much as I can. If we can be able to get ready the things I talked about, the witness that is coming with this, I will really appreciate it, our producer, because this time that is really going on this is really affecting me. After 17th of January, do you know that INEC later the public that they will no longer transmit the result of the election? Which one be this one? Anyway, the witness said, I'm not aware of such. Do you know that on the Tribune of February 23, INEC mentioned they will no longer be transmitting results live? Make una dey hear question, say na IPC lawyer, they ask this lawyer whether he knows say dem talk say they no go transmit am live. Witness say, not specifically, my lord. Well, this one no be my lord in B. Make you know the answer am, my lord. One more witness is being called to the stand, third for the day. Anyway, the name of that very thing is Ijoma. Why they are trying to position the next slide? Okay, I will come back to that very discussion. After 17, while we are waiting, Okay, go ahead.
It is apparent APC is building their case to suggest that the whole thing about the use of electronics in this election has been jettisoned by INEC by reason of the so-called publication in the Tribunal. And the moment they're able to get the court to believe it, this case is over, because whatever they manipulate and submit will be allowed. That is why I constantly say here that whatever Mahmoud said on television, whatever we call promise, he does not owe us promise, because the Electoral Act specifically said it, that it's going to be electronically transmitted real time from the polling unit. What Tribune said, or what was said in on the rise, is just to support what was written in the law that Mahmoud himself made public, showing that he knew what is in the law. The law says it must be electronically carried out. But APC is trying to build their argument towards INEC has abandoned electronic transmission.
Okay, let me explain my understanding of this their transmission. INEC said that they were not going to transmit collation of result live, that they are not going to transmit that numbers, that those numbers may be compromised. They are not talking about the EC8A form that they said they were going to give to the public. That is not what they said. I understand that very part clearly. They said that they were not going to transmit the result, that very numbers, the numbers, that they were not going to transmit the numbers live, but they were going to transmit that very form, the picture of those things for the public. That one is for the public. And that is the one that they go everywhere and they are saying everybody to understand that it's like the mirror that the world and all Nigerians can see the result.
We are saying this. We are saying the same thing. But I'm trying to establish here that INEC is trying to say what we are not saying here. They are trying to jettison the whole electronic transmission, including rendering what is on IReV to be useless. Because based on what our lawyers are showing here, if you publish a result on IReV, it is assumed that that thing you published on IReV is the primary data that you collated at the end to be able to announce your final result. Now, we know that on IReV, we saw some people's face on IReV. We saw somebody on the bathroom on the IReV. But thank God that our people are able to appear in court with a copy of the agents to counter those ones. I'm just trying to say that this is the sinister thing they're trying to do. And I am also trying to say that it is not impossible for our judges to adopt it. After all, a Supreme Court judge told us that Shetima wrote a letter to his party, as if writing a letter to his party is his party INEC, whereas the application they made to INEC showed that they did something wrong. But a Supreme Court judge is telling us that a politician wrote a letter to his party. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes, Dr. Ter, I think I understand what you meant, but I also want to say that they are trying so hard to punish the witnesses that are there, like you said earlier. But I'm just trying to clear a point for our viewers and our audience to actually understand that why they are doing that, let them not deceive us. For people who don't know, let them know that what they meant by that their publication or what they said in one place or the other is that the numbers is what they talked about, the numbers. But the only way that we citizens can see it is the IReV. And that part, they failed. And that is the only place that is the mirror that we can see on the total results for us to even write them down as we are digging into the IReV. So we know that they failed. And the collation that they did at their own back end, this our brother who came on here says he has worked with AWS and he can tell us that that very election was rigged, and if given the opportunity, he will even give the stamp line and everything that transpired at that back end. And if that beavers is provided, that he will also expose what they did, even changing of those passwords and when it was changed. So the legal team have heard all about this, and I know that they will do the needful. Let's get quickly, our time really is out. Let's get the final things that happened in that transcript, and then let me go and expose that very evidence I keep talking about that is finally before the court, that what Tinubu is kicking against, what his lawyers are kicking against, what they are opposing from INEC, is what I want to show. But let's get this very true with this very transcript quickly, please. So on this thing, my lord, I plead to tender colored photocopy instead of black and white of her ID card. Court admits and the ID card. So, and then the lawyer said, you were subpoenaed by the court, following which you came to depose to your witness statements. Witness said yes. Second and third rest counsel, Jimmy, object to the subpoena and the tendering of the witness statement under oath because it was not front-loaded but adopts earlier argument. Let's have the next slide, please. So, in paragraph 5 to 9, you made reference to democracy today, which you say is contained in a flash drive, which you said you anchored. Do you have the flash drive? Witness, yes. No objection by respondent to the tendering of flash drive. Court admits the flash drive. So they said, you said you were served a subpoena. Is that it? It shows the witness the subpoena. The witness said yes. No objection from anyone. So the court admitted it and tagged it as exhibit PCH2. My lord, can the content of the flash drive be played? Court admits and tagged the ID. Then you were subpoenaed by the court, following which you came to depose to this witness. Yes. My lord, can the content of the flash drive be played? Court said okay, no objection from anybody. That is, can we have the next slide, please? Very, very quickly. INEC, no cross-examination. Tinubu's lawyer said, witness, you said your witness statement that you anchored the program of the video that you just played. Witness, yes. You had cameramen of AIT who took pictures. Witness said yes. Not part of your duty to handle camera. Witness said yes. Next slide, please. Then Tinubu's lawyer said the program was streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Witness said yes. The only other role you played was to go to Facebook and download this video recording. Witness, yes. From my phone, I forwarded it to my office. The flash drive was from the office. And then, so you agree that there were about 3 levels before it got to the flash drive. Witness said yes. So we are going to hold this witness here. It is another witness who is testifying about what they posted on Facebook. We'll soon be playing that very video of what the person posted in court, and we should be also playing that here. But while we are doing that quickly, INEC Chairman did not come to court. He was subpoenaed. There was a court order for him to appear to witness, to lay evidence of what the Labour Party and the PDP are asking of him, and he did not show up. Rather, somebody, a director on INEC came, and when the person came in, the person talk say, na INEC send them. And they bring, instead of 11 evidence, he bring about 4 of the evidence. come load the other ones where talk say a day for flash drive, I be for drive, you go give them. But I want make una see one of the evidence where they carry come. That Chicago State University, where Tinubu talk say na for there in finish university, where dem talk say whether na female, na woman name be that one, abi na for there adopt the name, na for there I dey. Now that certificate where she carry come, na the one where we don show, where be say na fake certificate. As Chicago State University certificate make we show. So my people, make una for first show this very certificate. Then we go for another exhibit where dem carry come again. We go show that one na waiting this thing. So make una look this one now. This one na im be the original Chicago State University certificate. This one na im be the original. Make una look am well. Now from High Court, this one na the one wey be say dem give that person wey call himself Bola A. Tinubu. If una look am from all the side, una go see say na only 2 people sign for dying. No be this one dey with INEC. Una go see say na only High Court stamp dey there. Now make we show the second one, the one wey dem carry come court. That one wey dem carry come court, na im we wan show so that una go see the difference. If una see this one now, una go see say na this one INEC stamp dey for inside. As INEC stamp dey for inside, if una look down na about na 3 persons na dem sign am for the down. Una go see say the way that original one take be, no be this one. This fake one na im be the one wey dem carry as exhibit come court. Na im make Tinubu, their lawyers, they oppose INEC. You know, say all of them dey for the same bucket as Angel take talk am before. But you see, say dem don begin, the thing don dey hit them. All of them don begin dey shine their eyes. So my people, hope dey when we dey talk say hope dey. You see this one now, na the fake one. Na this one dey with INEC, and na this one na dem come carry come court, and e dey for evidence. Our judges dey there. Dem dey see. Make them also look am, then go see. We are depending on them. Now, the another evidence where they carry come again, I beg make you project them. Now, their EC9 forms, the one where be say Tinubu file with them say in one contest. In age day there, and if una dey see am, make una go see say if you pause am now, na affidavit of support, na from the INEC e comot. Una go see say na president na im think say im wan do. Carry am dey go up, make our people dey see am because time dey go quick. So una go see the form as e dey waka dey go up. You una hold am here. Una go see am, no be say na me go right, and na the one wey comot from INEC. Make una see im name for there. You go see say the office wey im dey contest for na presidential, the constituency Nigeria. Una go see the political name, the membership, and everything where input as in personal attachment. Hold on for here. So you see here now, the date of birth where they here, 1952-03-29, age 70 years, birthplace Lagos. Now this thing na in carry go there. So wetin we dey talk, make una for understand say this evidence don enter. Our judiciary no go talk say they no get the evidence of this very particular thing for their own this thing. So I beg make we for the check, they look the thing as it take be. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu has put his particulars with INEC, and INEC don certify am say see wetin he carry give them o, and this very something when he still carry give them, na im dem carry come give as evidence for court. My people, na im dey before una face. Abeg make you screw and go up. I been talk say make you hold am, make them foresee the something as e take be. So una don see the declaration and all that. Now make we go for some other places for this form. For this same form now where you fill for INEC, make we see all the evidence where they carry go give INEC. You see this play, the citizenship thing where would they talk? That one where we say, then talk say Guinean citizenship there. Now for this same form, now he talk say he no get any other citizen. He say no, he no get them. If when I look and when I go see him. Now from INEC he come out. Have you made a declaration of allegiance to any other country? If yes, specify. He talk say no, he no get another one. Wetin we dey talk be say this evidence don enter court, and as e don enter court, na im be say dem don get judicial notice, dem go attend to am. Na im be the major thing. Oya, hold am for here. Make una see working experience. Make una look here now and period where e work, not specify. Living for living, not specified. Mobile Oil Nigerian PLC. Now PLC dem wan write o, but see wetin dey there. Which time? Dem talk say 1983 to 1992. Mobile. And then come talk say reason for this thing, politics. Okay. National Assembly, dem put am. Carry and they go up. Now work experience part. Now we dey here now. BSc, the higher education, you talk say na BSc, this thing, is it public administration? Okay. So, when I don't see this thing now, this particular thing, now it carry give INEC. And INEC don't carry and come out, come enter tribunal. And tribunal don't begin the shout, say, now waiting be all this one. The evidence there overwhelming. So my people, better news day. Hope day for Nigeria. And all these ones, have you in the last 10 years been convicted or sentenced for any offense of dishonesty? That one, see, they talk say no. But we know say dishonesty there from US matter. Carry the thing, they go up so that we go see more of the this thing. So I want make our people, they understand say things will be say tribunal need to enter tribunal. It they enter. Now make them just get patient, because matter where they for court, na patience. Now you go fit hold for them. But if they go, yes, if they go. This, even if you no go for our own, if we no bring them, PDP where they follow us, they shout this rigging, then go bring them for their own. Carry the thing go up, make we see and finish, so that quickly we go see how all the evidence. So for here, I go hold on for this. Dr. Ethel, whether you still there? Okay, you see this evidence, you know say we don't analyze them before, we don't bring them before in different programs, but finally this very evidence now don't enter. I know say I don't talk before about Mahmoud must appear, but as he never appear and somebody come carry this evidence come, it is sweet me to the extent say at least we don't get evidence where we say enter, because these justices now the evidence where they see and then go take work. I bet make you just chook your mouth quick.
From the beginning, the power. You dey hear me, so?
Yes, I dey hear you.
Yes, the way these judges may start looking at technicality as more important than the physical, empirical evidence before them is giving me concern. The reason is because I don't know if PDP included this certificate forgery as one of their prayers, even though it has entered the court. Because I do know that our law states that anybody who forges any certificate and submits it to INEC is disqualified. But if it was not mentioned initially as one of their cardinal prayers, even though it is apparent now, will the court, will our judges allow someone who forged certificate that had entered the court to say, oh, you didn't pray it initially, so we will not recognize it, and then allow someone who forged it? Will they look at the substance of the case and judge based on the substance of the case? let them remember, let the judiciary remember that aside from justice, we're also looking at for social justice and constitutional justice. Nigerians stood out, and there are rules. You cannot say that you do not have a citizenship of another country, whereas you do know that you have that. You cannot be having declaration of ages that is at variance with each other and confusing the court. The APC governorship aspirant for Bayelsa State was to be sworn in the next day when the court kicked them out because the deputy governor had a whole lot of confusion in his name. So I don't know whether the judiciary will remember that there are a lot of precedents in Nigeria that makes it impossible. The issue of degree certificate, the issue of double nomination, the issue of Abuja 25%. These are three cases that made it impossible. One of them, if any one of them is upheld, this particular APC cannot be the party that is holding the presidency today. One out of these three cases. We haven't even come to the fourth one, which is the abuse by INEC. There are 4 grounds here under which, if any one of them is upheld, this APC cannot be the party that is in power. But I don't know how our judiciary, I am actually waiting to see how our judiciary will pull the wool through the eyes of Nigerians and still allow us to continue having these people in Aso Rock. That's where I want to drop it.
Okay, thank you very much. And see, I thank you very much for actually drawing this very cutting, because I dey happy with as then enter this evidence, because without tribunal having this evidence, then go get reason where then go get and talk say everything where would they talk for every media and social media and all that, you know, day before them. So now where it day before them, when something day before you go take action. If Mahmoud no gree come and then get action where them fit take, if they no take them, now also we know say they no do their own part. Everybody wey supposed do something, if they no do, we be say then get access to do. If they no do, we go hold the person accountable, because we see how the things they play out. Even before I close, I know say we get this transcript. Make I just finish this very waiting they happen for court now before I go just close them. So as it dey happen now, it was their recording brought to the studio. You now play during your program. The witness talk say yes. Then APC lawyer say the duration of your program is how long? The witness say na 55 minutes. Now, every such program, a copy of the recording must be kept in the library of the studio. Witness said yes. But this, the one you brought to court, you sourced it in the cyberspace. I don't know what you mean by cyberspace. Already, if the video is a YouTube or it's a Facebook, it means it's an online. But anyway, make we dey go on. The APC lawyer come ask again, did you have a challenge making a copy from your studio? Witness said, because of the shortness of time, I had to go online and send the link. Then APC said, do you submit a copy of every program to NBC? The witness said, sometimes. APC lawyer said, you also accept news from other media houses? Witness said, no. Then APC said, do you recall a breaking news of 22nd February where the chairman said there will be no electronically transmission of election results? These people, waiting then they talk sometimes, they annoy person. Say no transmission of election results. Waiting then they pain person. Anyway, the witness said the INEC chairman never said anything like that. The court is hereby adjourned till Monday, June 19th, by 2023 by 2 p.m. So court done adjourn. As court done adjourn, my people, we know say we don't take some this thing, but make una get solace, make una get peace of mind. Say some of this, especially that very certificate forgery wey be say a day before the justices, make una also understand say that very perjury wey be say a day for that very form where INEC carry come, they very, very strong. And then all these blood results where they see where come, just it get their own meaning, because now from the results where somebody declare somebody to become president, now would they get this number, quantum number of blood results, and the places where we say result no even come out. Now by the time they begin they look this side of agents own, and then we look the IReV own and the certified copies of the INEC own, then they will come. So finally, if P2B tell you say in go court to prove say in win this election, make you trust him. In go prove them. All this evidence where they pile up, they follow up with the lawyers. Go tell them, because in don't there for this position before. As I finish, before Angel go come tidy up this waiting we start, I want to end my own with this. Last, they give I think Nuhu Rubadu. I hear say he dey among the people where be say Tinubu give appointment. It get something when I want mention to our people before I go. Make them know say this very Ribadu, except na another Ribadu, now I feel they make mistake. But I know say under 2015 thereabout, this same Ribadu was like a cat and dog with this same Tinubu, and that their case where the man they hit, we no know how it take end. It be like say na sell out as at that time. I go leave am for na make una watch the video and make una for judge, because he even grant interview for that one, very short one. Make una see how waiting in talk about this very Tinubu as at that very time. And this man don't appoint him, may he come work with him. And they bring all these things, make una see how the thing they take the waka. For the people will be say some, now people will be say they won't, because all the people when they appoint now people wey don't get one issue or the other, together or not together. Make una watch this very video. With that one, I go hand them over to Angel were there with me here. So I beg that very video, make our people take and close from me.
Land and practice have been used to pay off public officials who are personally close to Tinubu and Fashola for jobs well done or for being privy to sensitive information. Notably, Dele Alake, former Commissioner for Information and Strategy, was sold a whole house on Alexander Road, Ikoyi, where he lived as official quarters at a giveaway price. Rauf Aregbesola, Osun State Governor, who was a former commissioner in Lagos, as well as Muiz Baniri, also a former commissioner, got detached houses at Ladoke Akintola Street, GRA Ikeja, for their good job while serving under Tinubu. Yemi Cardoso and Wale Edun, both former commissioners, were sold houses on Iru Close and another location in Old Ikoyi at giveaway prices by Tinubu. The list is endless. It won't be out of place to rename Lekki Peninsula the Bola Tinubu Peninsula. Indeed, the prime land legally acquired from the Lekki axis is enough to build the Lekki-Ekpe Road without burdening residents and other taxpayers with a 30-year concession toll road. One wonders why the EFCC appears compromised on matters concerning Tinubu. If not, how come he has not been charged to court, despite several petitions against him, and in spite of Nuhu Ribadu's boastful claims that he had enough evidence to nail him?
One of the governors, we think he took close to about 75% of the resources of the state.
One governor took 75% of the money from the state government?
And this is a state that is probably made over $1 billion in terms of revenue.
Or was it the reason he gave his ACN presidential ticket to Ribadu in 2011? It is apparent that there is a deliberate attempt at cover-up of all these alleged nefarious activities by one man. One can remember with nostalgia Tinubu's case at the Code of Conduct, but like a cat with 9 lives, he still evades justice. The case against him was simple and grievous for any government official, not to talk of a governor. That you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former governor of Lagos State, being a public officer, as listed in Part 2 of the 5th schedule to the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and having subscribed to the oath of office as enshrined in the 7th schedule to the 1999 Constitution on assumption of office, as such engaged yourself in the operation and maintenance of several foreign bank accounts, namely First Heritage Bank USA, Citibank N.A., New York, Citibank International.
My people, una don't use una ear here. Ribadu say he go prosecute am. He don't do am. No. They don't give am post to seal him mouth. He no go do anything again because he don't dey for their camp. You think am. Why they give am that post? You know, your guess is as good as mine. We know the truth. They think say Nigerians they forget easily. But social media know they forget. Any year where they do and finish, we go bring her out. They show them. And he get one thing where our IT expert from Canada talk. He say they mess with the wrong generation. I can't laugh because they no know. Say the IT people where they now, it better, their brain sharp, pass their own. But they no know. But thank God for that. With this, I thank Dr. Ethel. Thank you so much. Make you day, as you they come every day, they day with us. Now God go bless you. Our IT person will come today. God bless you. Our obedient people. How I want thank una. As soon as they gidibam, for 1 hour plus, una they watch, una they hear. I beg, God bless you too. I they beg you, as you watch, you hear. I beg, subscribe, like, share. I beg, our anyhow where you want to support us financially good, share is also good. Thank you so much. We appreciate everybody. Now God go to bless you now one by one for me. You see, all our eyes should be on judiciary. Whether they go here, their body go tell them. Time go tell. You see this court, you see this our mandate, we go reclaim them. At least they now they know say go to court no be easy. You know they like moi moi. Peter Obi go show them say now he be the first governor we collect him mandate back, and now he go be the first president we go collect him mandate back. With that, I say bye for now.